guys, so today's video is for the haters of Valentine's Day. Whether you don't like it because you think it's a commercial holiday, you don't like the pressure, you recently got out of a relationship and you just don't feel like reading books about love, these 5 books that I have here are for you. I noticed when I was filming my Books for Lovers video, which went up earlier this week, that all my books for lovers are like Penguin English Library, traditional like pre-1900s classics, and all of these I believe were published in the 1900s, with the exception of one of them. So I feel like all of my modern books tend to be about less about love, and all of my classic books tend to be more about love, but these are some great books. So to start with, I have Elizabeth Jenkins' Harriet. Now, this is a book that is really interesting in that it's one of the few classics that I've read that deals with the moral implications of people with disabilities, specifically with mental disabilities. And it's a really tragic book. So if you're looking to be sad and hate society, this is a book for you. The main character's name is Harriet. She grows up with her family who love her and accept her for her differences, and then because she is quite wealthy, she's taken advantage of by a young fortune seeker, and it has tragic consequences. This was, I believe, published in the 1930s, but it's written about an actual court case which took place in the 1800s, so it is based in fact, and I think it's a rather fantastic book, and I have the beautiful Persephone Classics edition. You can't have a book about hating love without some Angela Carter. I've got The Bloody Chamber here, which I have in the vintage Red Spine edition. I absolutely love this. This is a collection of short stories and fairy tale retellings, and basically they tear apart the tropes of fairy tales. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit feminist, a little bit angry, I would definitely pick up The Bloody Chamber. It tears a new one to all the Disney tropes. I absolutely love this work, so if you're looking for that kind of thing, a little bit of short story collection, you can't go wrong with Angela Carter. Next up is one that I don't talk about a lot on this channel because I read it, I think, before I started the channel, and that is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I have this beautiful, like, gilded edition, the metallic editions. I have all the Fitzgeralds in these. This is basically about unrequited love, love gone wrong, tragic consequences, really insufferable, selfish people. So if that's your thing and you like unlikable characters, I would highly recommend this book. I'm sure most of you have heard about it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. This is probably the best known book that I'm talking about in my Books for Haters, but I absolutely love this. This is my favorite Fitzgerald. The prose is just absolutely stunning, as I'm sure everybody knows. So if you're looking for something to kind of like make you think, yeah, I mean, it could be worse. I could be these people, I recommend The Great Gatsby. Next up is a tale of love gone horribly, horribly wrong. And this shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, because whenever I talk about horrible people, I always bring up this book. I absolutely love Emile Zola's Therese Requin. Basically, this is the story of Therese, and she is forced to marry her cousin, who she doesn't like, but then she falls in love with his friend, and there's murder, and there's, you know, guilt, and it's basically how passion and love can go horribly, horribly wrong. So if that's your thing, this isn't a particularly long book. I would definitely recommend it. French fiction, I'm a big fan of my Frenchies. Yeah, so that I would definitely recommend some Emile Zola. I want to read some more of him. That's the only one I've read so far, but it's had such an impression on me. I'm kind of scared to read more. And last up is, of course, Shirley Jackson, The Road Through the Wall. It'll come as no surprise that I'm recommending Shirley Jackson. She tends to write very subversive fiction. I picked this one because it tears apart traditional societal values of suburbia and the family, and it's just absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favorite Shirley Jackson novels, up there with We Have Always Lived in the Castle. Yeah, it's just, it's just fantastic. Just go read it. Even if you love Valentine's Day, go read The Road Through the Wall because it's really fantastic. But particularly if you're feeling like, I don't want that white picket fence. I don't want to, you know, have a family. I don't want traditional societal values. Go for The Road Through the Wall because it will justify your feelings on that. So those are some books for you to read if you don't like Valentine's Day. I understand it can be a hard holiday for some people, but if you're like me and you're single and you're totally okay with it, just eat all the cinnamon hearts. That is my way of coping with every holiday. It's just eat all the candy and then you'll love it. So I hope you guys have a great day. Leave in the comments down below any books you think would be great for if you're anti-Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.